The Muppets has ended, and here's my real thoughts on the season finale. This won't have any spoilers, don't worry. To be honest, the season finale is probably one of the best episodes of the series, by far. However, I'm in a bad mood because I missed the first half of the episode. The story of this episode is that Miss Piggy breaks her leg during a dance rehearsal, so the Muppets have to do a live broadcast of Miss Piggy's talk show in her hospital room. And Willie Nelson makes a brief cameo. But while Miss Piggy's talk show is going on in the hospital, Rizzo and Yolanda and Pepe have to figure out creative ways to... Because Pache is the bad guy of the show, if you guys don't know. He wants to... Apparently, he's really picky, and they have to come up with creative ways in order to get him out of the way. But when her talk show ended, she had to get surgery. So while the doctors were taking her to the surgery room, she saw Kermit, and she tells Kermit that she loves him, and Kermit says, "I love you too." And so all the Muppets freak out about it, and so they have to decide whether that's true or false. And in the second half of the episode, which is called Because... Love, Jack White guest stars, and yeah, pretty much the story that I just explained is going on. I'm not gonna go into too much detail because of spoilers, because just watch the episode. It'll actually warm your heart at some parts. To be honest, even though I missed the first half of this episode, I actually really enjoyed this episode. Is it flawless? No, because I really don't want to go into spoilers, but let's just say there's a cliffhanger at the end of the episode that, while I was intrigued by it, it didn't quite grip me. I don't know, it just didn't quite grip me. Overall, even though I missed the first half of the episode, I actually really enjoyed the season finale of The Muppets. I thought it was funny, I thought it was heartwarming, and it had a really funny story. And yes, I did review Season 1, but I reviewed it really early. I should have reviewed it tonight, though, because it was the episode single all the way. It was that one episode of the winter finale, and if you guys haven't seen my review of Season 1, I'll put it in a link in the description below, so go check that out. But if you guys just want to know my quick thoughts on what I thought on the entire series, I think The Muppets, it's not great, but it's good. But I really hope ABC renews The Muppets for Season 2, because the cliffhanger at the end of the episode really wanted me to know more about what's going to happen. Alright, the season finale of The Muppets. Have you seen it? What did you think of it? Whatever you thought of it, comment below and let me know. Yeah, and I do have a few announcements to make. For example, the first announcement, if you guys have seen my review of Hail Caesar, which I reviewed at the beginning of February, okay, if you guys have seen it, I gave the movie a B+, but it's sadly one of those movies, the more I think about it, the more frustrating it gets. There were some things that I thought were great in it, like for example, the all-star cast, the style fitted perfectly, and Hobie Doyle, who was the cowboy character in the movie. But the one thing that really frustrated me was the story. And while the story was interesting, it had tons of narrative problems, and it just frustrates me the more I think about it. I'm gonna give Hail Caesar, this time, a C+. I think I was overlooking it a little bit too much in my review. Now it's time for the second announcement. In honor of Dr. Seuss's birthday tomorrow, I'm gonna review a certain movie. And I'll give you a hint. It's not The Grinch, it's not The Lorax, it's not Horton Hears a Who. If you don't know what it is, let's just say it's gonna be a fun one. Now it's time for the third announcement. On Thursday, I'm gonna be making a video that about me sharing my thoughts on the earlier episodes of the Muppets that didn't get a chance to review. Alright, that pretty much wraps up all the announcements I have to make. And if you want to see more of my videos, just be sure to subscribe.